Democrat candidate Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, in the hours after Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed to the Supreme Court, tweeted support for abolishing the Electoral College to prevent more Kavanaughs. Ocasio-Cortez tweeting, quote, "It is well past time we eliminate the Electoral College, a shadow of slavery's power on America today that undermines our nation as a democratic republic." So why does the Electoral College matter? Join us right now, Dinesh D'Souza, conservative filmmaker and author of Death of a Nation, also a major motion picture available for pre-ordering right now. Dinesh, good morning to you.
Good morning.
When you read her tweet, what did you think she was talking about?
Well, first of all, I think she's confusing the Electoral College with the 3/5 clause. The 3/5 clause was about slavery, and it had to do with an argument between the North and the South over representation. Ironically, the North, which was the anti-slavery side, wanted blacks to count for zero because they wanted to reduce the representative power of the slave states. The South wanted blacks to count for a full person. So the 3/5 clause, which is usually presented to show that the founders didn't consider blacks to be fully human, doesn't actually show that at all. Now, the Electoral College is a different matter. The Electoral College emerges out of this contest between the large states and the small states. Not an antiquated issue. We have that now. We have large states, we have small states. And if we had a system that gave power only to the large states, the small states would essentially be unrepresented.
Absolutely.
So the whole point of having, remember, the core of our founding is the consent of the governed. So to create a union, the founders needed the consent of the large states and the small states. The Electoral College is part of that arithmetic.
Sure. But you know, Dinesh, the Electoral College has become a talking point for the left because, look at Donald Trump. He won the Electoral College but lost the popular vote. Same thing with George Bush. So we've heard this for a while.
We've heard it for a while, and I think, you know, in this case, I'm not saying we shouldn't have a debate about this. The problem is that someone once said, you know, don't take a fence down if you don't know why it was put up in the first place. The founders had they had a philosophical statesmanship that tried to have powerful ideas but implemented in the real world. And the problem is today we don't understand. Our schools don't do a good job teaching the principles of the founding, so you can't have an intelligent debate about the founding, so you have this kind of fanaticism.
So you're blaming her education?
I'm blaming her professors, and I'm blaming her.
All right. Dinesh D'Souza joining us live. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
For the history lesson.